This New Jack figure is absolutely awesome.
JRW live. Hit the aisle, stack the card, chase that rare one, play it smart. Bobby Joe right by his side. JRW live ride. JRW live, let's go. Toy hunting shows on the road. Figure reviews, bold predictions too. WW week breaking it through.
What's up, JW here too with the new WWE Defining Moments New Jack figure. First time in the line. This is a figure for a long time people thought would never happen in Mattel form. It is a ringside exclusive because it's a Defining Moments. This is the one figure out of the two. There's another Cactus Jack, another ECW style figure, so it's an ECW style series. But New Jack, ECW legend for being super hardcore and everything like that, and a lot of people thought for a long time, because there was like personal reasons in real life, that he would never have a figure in like Mattel form, because he's obviously had ECW figures from back in the day, but never for a long time people thought this would never happen in Mattel form. And this is a super like awesome figure. Oh my goodness, they shipped it in like the brown like Defining Moments box, and this package is a little beat up and does not want to stand up. But it looks awesome, your typical Defining Moments packaging. On the side, you got the picture of the man himself. You turn to the back, you see the crimson mask covered in blood, New Jack, which they had that in figure form with this figure. We'll look at that in a second. And then you got the description there. If you want to pause the video and read that, go ahead. But it's your typical ringside exclusive Defining Moments packaging, looking absolutely awesome. I'm super excited to open this up and add this to my ECW collection. So let's open up New Jack and let's review him. All right, so we have New Jack's accessories out of the package. It's starting off with, we're going to go with the interchangeable hands. So he has one set of interchangeable hands, which are fist hands, and then he's got black hand tape that goes around all over his fingers, like all five of his fingers. It's one stripe of black hand tape on both fists. And then he comes with the iconic red bandana that he always wore on the top of his head, and it tied to the top, and this is how it is. The bigger, thicker like part of it is on the back of his head, while the two parts that tie together are on the front of his head. Then he comes with a kendo stick. This is nothing different than just your normal Mattel kendo stick that you always see, which is just the tan and white kendo stick. And then he comes with the trash can, which is, I think this is the exact same version of the trash can that we just saw with the new Ultimate Edition Cactus Jack for the Monday Night War series. It's the plastic version of the trash can, so it's not the rubber version, so it's just the hard plastic trash can. And this is a really, really cool one. This is something that New Jack's known for, is the staple gun. That's absolutely insane. He would staple people's heads and stuff like that. Absolutely brutal and gruesome. This is really cool to have for obviously this figure, but also especially because now like in AEW, they use the staple gun. So if like for AEW setups, I could use that as well. But really cool, we got the staple gun. And then this one is probably one of the parts I'm most excited for, is a bloody Mattel figure, because we've only seen this now twice. We've seen now the bloody Stone Cold and now a bloody New Jack. So really cool that Mattel's starting to dabble into the bloody figures, because it was only AEW for a while that was doing bloody figures. But yeah, we got the bloody head scan looking awesome. The head looks really good. It's got the mustache, and then he's got the gold earrings and then the bald head, but the bloody head scan looks awesome. I'm definitely gonna display him with the bloody head scan on. And then the last accessory, which I just took off the figure, is his cut up sleeveless style type of t-shirt, but it's got like the cut sleeves that are like really flappy, kind of reminds me of like a Macho Man flares. But it's just a t-shirt, and then you got these stretchy strings, so you can just stretch it over him, over his arms, and you put it right back on. It says New Jack in red. I think this is 187 or it's 107. I think it's 187. I could be wrong. If it's 8 or 0, I don't know. But he's got the X with the white outline. I think that says, it's supposed to say ECW down there. And then the back, yeah, it's ECW here, and it says Original Gangster, or Original Gangsta. And then you got the bullet holes and stuff like that. Really cool. But yeah, that's the New Jack t-shirt that just easily, you just stretch it on and off the figure. And then onto the figure itself, we have New Jack right here, the man himself, which is kind of a plain Jane figure, but that's just what he wore. So you got the typical tall black wrestling boots with the laces and everything like that. And then you got these thick, like baggy black cargo pants, which the knee bend is actually great. Sometimes with those thicker legs, you get the stiff knees, hips and everything move great, which is, you love to see that. A black belt, no like belt buckle, like colorful belt buckle or anything like that. Then he's got a black sleeveless t-shirt on. He's got like a bunch of creases and stuff like that, and that ab crunch is good. And he's got some good size arms. He's got black wrist tape going on, a bunch of black lines. He's got a tattoo there, as you can see here. It's kind of covered up with the black tape, which kind of sucks. but that's what he wore. Double jointed arms. Looks like I got some black paint on the figure. Wouldn't be a Mattel figure without a paint mess up. It's just, I swear, they're like a master at messing up paint on figures. Then he's got Mike holding hands, which is the same tape. The camera's struggling to focus right there. There's so much stuff to focus on. But yeah, so you can see the stripes of the paint right there. Mike holding hands, more paint right, the more like tape, and then you got a bunch of tattoos, forearm tattoos on just the top of his forearms. Same thing for here. Then he's got like the barbed wire tattoo that goes all the way around his bicep on his arm. Ab crunch, like I said earlier, is good. Arms not stiff at all. So this figure, no stiffness at all for the figure, which is great. You love to see that. And then this head scan, I believe, is the same head scan. Yeah, it's the exact same head scan as this one, just this one is non-bloody. So you can kind of look at the head scan a little better now. I think it looks just like him. Got the eyebrows, got the little mustache, and then you zoom in there. You can see those gold earrings a little better there. Looks great. But overall, this figure feels really good in hand, looks great in hand. But let's put all his accessories on and see what he looks like. Bam, here he is with all his accessories besides the trash can. Trash can's right here. He's got the staple gun. He's got the bandana. He's got the kendo stick. And he's got the bloody head. You can take that bandana off and look how badass that figure looks with the bloody head scan. I might honestly not pose him with the bandana on and have him like this, because I love to be able to see that bloody head scan. And with the red bandana, it kind of all blends in. Like you can see it, but like on a shelf, you might not be able to notice as well. But overall, awesome figure. I'm gonna compare him to some other ECW figures that we've gotten from Mattel so far. All right, here is New Jack with some other ECW legends like Sandman, like RVD, and Cactus Jack. Soon we'll be adding Tommy Dreamer, who's in stock right now at Ringside Collectibles from the Unsanctioned line by Ringside Collectibles. Got that on order, and then I still got to pre-order Sabu. I'm definitely going to make a ECW shelf because we're starting to get a lot of ECW figures. I still got to get that ECW Paul Heyman. I've been putting that off, but man, I cannot wait to make a really cool ECW shelf. But this New Jack is absolutely awesome. But there you have it, guys. That's the review of the New Jack WWE Elite Defining Moments. Absolutely awesome. I believe it is in stock right now on Ringside Collectibles. I could be wrong, but either way, I know it's available because I saw that it was so that you can order it, but it could be on a back order. But it's an absolutely awesome figure. I think if you're an ECW fan, this is a absolute must. Like, you have to have it in your ECW collection. If you're just a wrestling figure in general, like wrestling figure fan in general, I think it's a really cool figure because it's got the bloody head scan, also all sorts of cool weapons and accessories. But overall, really, really awesome figure. But this is JW Live. Make sure to like, follow, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because we post every single day here on this YouTube channel at JW Live. And you don't want to miss out on awesome wrestling figure content because we post every single day awesome wrestling figure content. I'll see you guys in the next one. JRW.